Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Well, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But well, that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. And right side, Henry's got it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's...
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and his throw is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions. Tannehill on first down. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Pass over out of bounds right at the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And brought down, but now before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard.
To the air again, Tannehill. They set up the screen to Hill. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them. It feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild. Play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins
on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Baltimore.
This is Edwards. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Pickup on the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. If you get a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none for 6 points.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Gets this one to Hill. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
He's out of bounds behind the line.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score tied 3-3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed. You know, coaches look at this.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Ravens.
Now it's Edwards. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. Past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend. They begin with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens ready to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Here's Edwards. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the former Army Ranger, Alejandro Villanueva. And Jackson throwing once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson, he's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. There's Jackson on third and long. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offense. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second.
And here comes Reynolds as they try to jet sweep. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That one complete to Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the Ravens taking the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Throwing again, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a run with Edwards. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he'll kick it away for the second time. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
Gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to... On first and 10, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Going for the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The Ravens take over.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals matching up against the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it?
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Ravens.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Ravens first down.
Jackson, option right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
But on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. And a special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he...
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So that one goes down as a 99-yard kick return for 6 from the 1-yard line all the way to the house on the other end. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, Jackson, room past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
He finds an opening past the 40. Going to throw right side here, complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Being checked, and he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. The big right side of sack does it.
They're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titan offense now working their way back. Tannehill on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tyus Bowser. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say that down. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I took some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I'll take that course.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup, maybe their most important drive of the season. 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
again, it's Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity all time. The drive will start with an option going left. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And now look at him go. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 79 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They will take a 7-point lead now. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans now just about ready to take over if they want to advance in this divisional round. Look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a...
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they work this right on field across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46.
On first down, it's Tannehill. His throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be second down. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
43-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens 7-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
This is similar to baseball where you want the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come out and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
For the point after, Sam Ficken.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going
Now Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They need to get this around the foot. After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They've got to go to the line of scrimmage and get set. I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down, Henry. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
On second down, it's Hill. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Ficken on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.